Hey guys, this is Reynolds here. Today we're going to be walking you through your very first Wave 8 completion. This is a setup I recommend breaking for inexperienced players. The goal is to beat Wave 8 and not any further. That being said, as you get more efficient, you want to be delving further and replacing these Anglerfish, Karambwans, and Phoenix necklaces for more Brews. The setup is going to be assuming you're on a rather budget setup. You have a Scorching bow, you don't have a Tbow, no ZCB. We'll be using Blowpipe instead to help heal up on the earlier waves. Well, pretty much throughout all waves past 3, the Blowpipes are useful for healing up. Phoenix necklace again, just for 7. As you get more experienced, you're going to try to do the mechanics better, so you use less food and don't need to bring the combo food. For now, go ahead and walk you through what I think are the most important mechanics to know once you've gotten past the basics. Let's go ahead and pre-pot. You can just do a divine ranging, honestly. This, don't really need anything more. An extra angler. I set up my triple E's so I can collect them like this: Angler, Brew, Karambwan. I find this this movement easy. And of course, for Iron Man, if you don't have Waystones, go ahead and use a Pendant of 8s. That's fine too. I don't know if it's 8s or Ates, but that is not my problem. Dknives. For waves 1 and 2, you can use some thralls to speed up the beginning a bit. If you want to save some runes in your Iron Man, just feel free to bring Judge Depth Charge. It's not that big of a deal. Depth Charge is definitely the more important one to have. Alright. So let's go ahead and talk about Doom's attacks. He has 2 kinds of attacks, one where his door is open and one where his door is closed. If the door is open, he's going to do a very basic attack. If the door is closed, however, he can do a boulder, which may or may not come with the melee punish mechanic. There is no particular pattern I found of whether he'll do it or not. So just always assume he will and be ready for it. And stop attacking as soon as he closes his door so you can be ready for the melee punish. That is step 1. Very, very important to know so you can mentally prepare yourself for what's going to happen. As soon as you see him close his door, be ready. Habit 2 we want to start doing is once the boulders pop, after the shadows have exploded, you want to run into them. Like so. This is only important for wave 8, but it is very, very important because the second set of boulders can never land where the first sets of shadows were. Yeah, I got off. I assume you already know this, but the color of the boulder indicates the very first attack style that the set of prayers will be. Always go for the Scorching bow shots on Doom before going for the Volatile Earth. You can typically get 3 Scorching bow shots on Doom before going for your Plume. You can go for 4 technically, but it's very tight, so I recommend going just for 3. Now he's gonna start spewing acid. He's gonna spew on one side, so in this particular case it's our side, so let's go ahead and move to another side. That way we're still having a nice clear path for the melee punish. Again, watch out if he closes his door or not. Ready? And adding Piety can add a little extra damage, but I wouldn't recommend it to worry about it for your first kills. It's very, very minuscule damage, and it probably is just adding more to your mental of things to add, so don't worry about it. On wave 3, what you want to start doing is any excess scrubs, past the proc point. Each of these will deal 100, of course. You want to start killing. This is only a good habit to know for deep dives going into 10 plus, but it's definitely important to know, as the grub damage will keep scaling and scaling. We'll do 3 Scorching Bows, 1 him, 1 on the tree. We can go for 2 more here. Boom, boom. We'll start moving alongside it. I did not pick the best path, to be honest, but that's okay. Drop a Blowpipe spec. Bit of a slow wave 3 here. Go ahead and read the vine. Starting wave 6, we're going to start safing a bit harder than this. For now, we'll just let our Blowpipe do the work. He's throwing acid on this side, so let's go ahead and pick another side. Oh, I was ready for the melee punish there. Hit by a shadow there that I didn't see. Focus on the prayers. Squeeze in some blowpipes here. Make sure to always do a Scorching bow shot after your Blowpipe spec, because the Blowpipe spec doesn't actually help you do any damage or anything like that. We'll let the melee one go in. Kind of too much of a bother to go for. Jump into the shadow just like that. Go for 2 more Scorching Bows. 1. Boom, tree. We're moving alongside the plume while we hit the boss. Jump into the shadow and then go for the prayers. You see, I prioritize going for the shadow and then the prayers. Always good to do for wave 8 onwards. Drop 1 Blowpipe spec on him. May not hit. It's not that accurate. Now, because I procced Melee Punish right as got the 75, he saw what happened. He kind of faked me out there. We're at 99 HP. Kill the excess ones here. Now, be very mindful of where the debris is falling. You see, there's not really much debris on this side. So I'll go ahead and lure Doom over to this side. And between hits, I'm going to try to shorten his charges as much as possible. It is a good habit to build for wave 6. We'll use this path right over here. Scorch tree. Another shield face. You can Blowpipe after the Scorching. Nice heal. much going on this side, so we'll lure him here. Again, only a really good habit to know for 6 onwards, but it is good to know. Always go for the diagonal first. Never trust the straight lines on the blocks there. For 6, I do recommend being higher HP, so let's go ahead and heal up. Fine. Remember not to summon your thralls if you have them. Go for the shadow first, and then the prayers. Shadow first. Set up a nice line for the melee punish. Watch if he closes his door or not. So this one he kind of faked me out. A little annoying. That mage is a little excessive. I don't really need him. Go ahead and take him out now. We'll leave the melees because they're kind of a pain to go for. This side has no debris. And then bring him over to this side. In between shots, we'll go for our rocks here. And then we want to get close to him. As close as we can feasibly get. Now, if you're close to him, you can shorten his dash a lot like this. But don't rely on it. You just want to get as close as you can. Again, I went for the diagonal there. Always go for the diagonal. And for this particular example, we skipped wave 6. But again, it'll be just like wave 5 with 1 extra stomp. Again, for your first 7 onwards, if you can't clear 8, you're probably not consistent at 7. Go ahead and brew. And then do a regular ranging potion. Now we're at 114. Make sure we have a straight line. As it's not falling on this side, great. Closing door. Nope, we're good. Jump in the shadow. Boom, boom, boom. Range, shadow. I play it by sound here. For level 8, he'll do 2 sets of those. However, I want you to focus particularly hard on the second one, shadow. Boom, boom, boom. And just pray the primary one for the very first one. This is only good for your first kill count. A lot of people will mess up the prayers on their first wave 8. And by focusing particularly hard on just the first set, you really clear it up and make it much more simple for yourself. Not much debris on this side, so we'll lure him here. Behind some rocks. And you see we're gonna go focus on shortening his dash. I'm gonna go for the diagonal here. We're close up to him, let's go ahead and focus on shortening his dash. We're running to our rocks. Let's not greed the hits too much. I did not mean to click that plume, but it's okay. Alright. I ended up skipping 7 as well with the Scoba. Again, not something you should rely on. You saw that I was already focusing on actually doing the mechanics. I was not greeting hits in between any of these rocks, focusing on keeping my HP high up. If you mess up with the rocks, just brew. It is what it is. Make sure we have our Phoenix Necklace ready for the next orb phase of wave 8 onwards. So he's spitting acid on this side. I recommend killing all grubs. If you have leeway, just kill them early for wave 8. That's a range start, so we're going to focus on once that pops, praying the primary prayer, and then we're focusing on the secondary one, as if it was wave 7. Jump in the shadow. Just like that. So you're getting the 5th prayer correctly, and the primary prayer. That's going to keep you safe from 5 out of 6 attacks. I'm going to brew up now. I completely forgot I have a blowpipe, which would have been very good to use. Not too much debris on this side, so we're gonna go ahead and lure him over. Kinda messed up there and lured him over here. Not too bad though, at least I'm close up to him. We'll go for the diagonal. We'll shorten his charge. So again, shorten his charge. Let's run to any remaining rocks we have. Don't greed the DPS too much. Now we want to put on our Phoenix necklace now that we're starting plume phase. Tbow. Take as long of a path as we can get started early. Make sure we brew up. Keep following the plume. Primary prayer. And then the second set there. You see, we still have a plenty healthy amount of brews. We still have both our combo eats, because we didn't mess up. If you start taking like 50s, you take a stomp, that's when you start putting the combo eats into play. We won't need this one here. Won't need this guy either. Let's not greed this one. Shorten his dash as much as we can get. Do it again. There you go. That is a wave 1 through 8 with a Scobo. Now we'll keep pushing, but the guide is pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and keep going. This setup has enough for wave 9. Go ahead and heal to 115. And we'll be doing the exact same technologies. Remember, pay attention to see if his door is closing. If it is, be ready for melee punish. We're going to go for the shadows first. Praying the primary prayer. And then the second set. Go ahead and heal up. Just like that. Not much debris on this side, so we'll make him charge here. Focus on getting behind rocks. We're pretty far. Is that a range prayer? Now this one, I can't really shorten his charge too much, but that's okay. If you need to, you can last second go behind. Like that. And we're going to be entering plume phase soon, orb phase, whatever. Put on our Phoenix necklace. Don't worry about the acid too much. Focus on the last set there. Now we need to triple combo 8 here. We'll do it twice, just in case. Follow this. Now you see I've messed up quite a bit. I'm actually out of restore. But we'll still be able to get to clear. We'll just heal up our rangings ourselves. I wasn't planning on this video getting this deep. Shorten his dash as much as possible. Always go for the diagonal. Shortest dash possible. Go for the diagonal here. There you go. Wave 9 with a Scopo. Triple E. Only focusing on the primary prayer and the fifth prayer for wave 8. I hope that helped you guys with your very first wave 8 completion. It's still going to take you some time. It's going to take you some practice. Don't be let down. Worst case scenario, what happens if we die? We lose 20k. Not a big deal. Thank you guys. Hope you have a good night. Best of luck on your treads grind. I've gotten 2, and I'm already green log. I hope everyone else has good luck like I've had. Have a good night.